I am the informant. This video is about the value of money. If you only do it my way, you will be successful. And yet, most of the people leaving that seminar won't be successful. Consider how many times you have tried to save in your life, only to find the accounts depleted a few pay periods later. We try and fail to save money so many times we've created terms to console ourselves with phrases like, I can't save money because money is the root of all evil, and I am not evil. What is it about money that is so difficult? Math is easy enough, and yet we just can't seem to add to our savings. The answer is so simple, you might not believe me, but my hope is that I can convince you so that you can begin improving your financial standing. The answer is that although you think you value money, you don't. And I can prove it. First, let's address this idea that the love of money is the root of all evil. Money is a tool given to a person in response for their sacrifice of time and work. These are the two biggest self-sacrifices that a person can make. Our time is limited, and therefore how we spend it is valuable. Our energy is limited, and therefore what we put our energy into is valuable. If you love your money, it means you love what your sacrifice has produced. Money is a tool, and although that tool can be gained and used in evil ways, the tool of money is no more evil than the tool of a knife. It's how you use it that defines the person behind the tool as evil or not. You have made big sacrifices for money, especially when you consider the time and energy spent over your lifetime of earning it, and yet you do not value it. Picture someone who has just received a payday in cash from their job. This person excitedly runs home and immediately and responsibly separates how much money they will have in bills between now and their next pay period. They create a nice stack of money, nice pile of money in the corner of the room, so they know that that money is not to be touched unless it is used to make a payment. They take the rest of their money and carelessly throw it into the room and leave. The person returns to this room each time they want to buy something and grabs a handful of cash to trade for whatever item they desire, and retrieve the money from the bill piles on the date a payment is due. Now, picture that room as being your bank account. Is this how you treat your money? Do you think this is how a wealthy person treats their money? In my 13 years of study, I have read some pretty contradictory information from some of the most popular people who offer wealth advice. One will say, only use cash and avoid debt at all costs, and another will tout, debt is good if you leverage it correctly. Both individuals are successful by their definition of what it means to be wealthy. Out of what is potentially hundreds, possibly thousands of people's contradictory financial advice, It seems that there are a few things they all agree on. They agree if you do not have financial success, it is because you do not deserve it. Again, 13 years of studying financial advice from people who have been successful, and I haven't found one that does not believe that if you do not have financial wealth, it is because you do not deserve it. Only recently have I come to understand what they have meant by that. Does a person who never services or repairs their vehicle deserve one that is reliable? How about a person who refuses to diet and lives a sedentary lifestyle? Do they deserve a bodybuilder's physique? Why then would someone who throws their money into an account like it means nothing deserve a healthy account? No one who isn't willing to make the sacrifice it takes to improve something deserves anything better than what they already have. Too many people do not value their money. When I first came across the topic of the value of money, I naively thought they were talking about the value on the bill. A $20 bill is more valuable than a $1 bill. It wasn't until I came across the topic many more times that I realized they were talking about the value we place in our money. We treat the things we value far better than we treat the things we don't. That is why we try and fail at so many things in life. We diet and exercise for a bit, but then we fall off the wagon. Maybe we'll make it our New Year's resolution for the 5th time in a row. This is why we save periodically, but years later, we're still living paycheck to paycheck and have nothing to show for it. Your saving accounts and investments are underperforming because you undervalue them. Your money cannot buy something that is more valuable than it is, and I'm still talking about the value that you place in your money. Another major difference I've noticed between the wealthy and everyone else is that the majority of people are just buying stuff with their money. They buy the newest, hottest car that just came out this year. It's streamlined, shiny, and the power it houses under the hood is impressive too. Next year, however, this had to have it hot rod is diminished to a product of buyer's remorse as a new line of latest and greatest cars is put out. The new one has everything the old one had, plus a navigation system and a sunroof. Only one thing to do. Call up the dealer using this year's hottest phone. You know, the one with the camera. You talk seriously with the dealer about trade-in value as you sign up, as you sip on coffee made by the cafe down the street and are careful so as to not spill it on your new clothes. Look around your home the next time you get a chance. Most specifically, look in drawers and closets. Odds are you have a bunch of stuff. Stuff you don't use, forgot you have, never worked, never liked stuff. All of it was once money you didn't value. You should not feel negatively towards this stuff that you've traded down for. It's lack of appreciation that got you here in the first place. Instead, start valuing what you have to help ease this need for more stuff. things you already have and value the money you already have. Earlier, I stated money is a tool, and it is how we use that tool that ultimately affects us. In order to gain this tool, we trade our most valuable resources of time and energy. When money is not valued, it will buy useless things. Money is a powerful tool with a powerful secret. Money can be valued so much it can buy something priceless. It can buy you time. That's right. If money is handled correctly, it can buy you time to spend in the places you want to be, with the people you want to be with. That is something that is not evil, should be valued, and should be appreciated. This is not advice. This is information from my personal experience, and I want as many people as possible to join me in gaining financial wealth. I want us to join the wealthy because we have placed value in our sacrifices and deserve to have better than what we have been giving ourselves. Please like, share, and subscribe this video to others that you care about. I am the informant, and you have been informed.